All right, everybody, it's me, I'm Wild Bill, and there is my buddy Chad on the split screen. Welcome to another episode of Chiefs and Royals Chat with I'm Wild Bill and Chad the Defender. So be sure to like and subscribe, share our videos, everything help us grow. We're getting there. You know, it's taking us a bit, but we're getting bigger and bigger. So
That's great. Yeah. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. We're right off a Chiefs win. They win by 3. Um, First thing I want to get into, Bill, is the crying from the Jet fans and the New York media, and oh, they shouldn't have called that. Oh, they should let us win. I'm so sick of that, man. And as a matter of fact, there were calls in the beginning of the game when we're whipping your ass that let them right back in this game that shouldn't have been called. The horse collar grab was not a horse collar. It wasn't from behind. It's
no, it
from
wasn't.
right here. It was a
Yeah,
good tackle. The guy had a good tackle, and you take a good play away from him. It's a
yeah,
piss poor call. So Jets fans, think what you want. Now, the face mask was a call, but it started out in the field of play around the 1.5 yard line and should not have been a safety, Bill. Gave them
no,
2 points. Why don't you just give them a touchdown while you're at it?
yeah. The referees have made just between all of the games, you can't even count how many bad calls there have been so far. I mean, it is absolutely insane the amount of bad calls and especially against the Chiefs with our player being out of position, even though other players are in the exact same position, if not worse than him. But he's the only one getting picked on by the refs. He's the only one being hit.
That,
So
yeah.
and then later after he came out of the game, and they put a couple guys out, and they did the exact same thing he did, if not worse. More out of position, and they weren't flagged for it at all. So we know that the refs are deliberately flagging him for whatever reason.
Well, and it all started back when we played the Lions, and they beat us by 1 point.
Yeah,
And we played our absolutely worst game. They played their best game. And it shows me that if we play our best game, those teams don't beat us.
no,
Um, and I was wondering, made a short single video earlier this week, of why these teams are the way they are. I'm going to start with the teams that haven't been to the Super Bowl. Um, and one of those teams was the Detroit Lions. They never been to a Super Bowl, or they've never won a Super Bowl. Um, Either, and these are the teams: the Browns, the Bills have been to 4, have lost 4. The Bengals have been to 3 and lost 3. Jacksonville 0. The Panthers have been 2, lost both of those. Houston. The Jets have won 1, but that was before I was born. 1969 is when they uh, went to the Super Bowl and lost. So all these teams want to win it so bad that they'll take any excuses like, "Oh, poor little us."
yeah,
Sorry, Sauce Gardner grabbed that grabbed MVS on that last play where Mahomes ran that and ran that and got that first down. He grabbed him about 3 or 4 times. All right, and then they were bitching, well, the other guy, your guy was holding. No, technically, no, he's holding on the inside. Wasn't holding out here. You could go either way, but the problem is I've seen their offensive line mugging our defensive line to give to their quarterback. Um, Numerous holding calls on them that were not called. So I think that's a little bit of the crying. We haven't been through a Super Bowl. We haven't won it. Well, don't blame the Chiefs for that.
no, no. That you can blame your own teams for not spending the money to get the quality players like the Royals have done last few seasons. They got rid of the good players because they wanted to spend less money, and now they're dealing with the after effects of not spending the money, and they finished dead last with the worst season they've ever had. So, it's no different for the Bears or the Lions or any of these others. If you want the talent, you're going to come up with the money and get it.
Yeah, true.
And
So, look, we helped him a little bit get back in a game, and Patrick Mahomes, to tell of two halves, he threw some dumb passes, and I listened to his press conference, and he goes, I had to do better. I had to hit those check downs. But at the same thing, Bill, I'm worried about the receiving core. These guys are not getting open, man. It's the running backs and the tight ends that are getting open.
yeah.
So should they trade and get somebody? I mean, a couple more games, and maybe you got to get somebody that can get open, man.
Yeah, I'm not. I saw something the other day on Facebook where they were talking about one of our guys. He's been out there 2 games, and he hasn't been able to get. He hasn't gotten one catch, and we're paying all this money for him, and he's been open multiple times, and they just haven't thrown to him yet.
You're probably talking about MVS, number 11, the wide receiver.
Yeah, I didn't remember the name. I meant to.
Scantley is his last name. He's got
share
3.
one on the page and
Yeah.
Bring it up. Look at it before we were talking today, and I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
So, must not put it on the page or disappeared something. But we got all these guys that were not utilizing their full potential. Yeah.
Yeah. Just like Justin Ross, man. Where's he at? He's supposed to be a really good athlete. And they're not. They only have him out there maybe a play or so. Like, get that dude a chance, man. These other guys are dropping it. So what could it hurt? Get him out there and get him playing. So I mean that's my worries. We'll see what happens. See if Mahomes can in this next game. It's going to be. It's not going to be an easy game, but it's winnable game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Against the Vikings.
Pacheco. We got the Vikings. As long as we're coming out to play, and we're not, making big, huge mistakes and lots of penalties, we've got it. We've got this one in the bag.
Yeah, I mean, I'm reading stuff right here that says, "Oh, Kansas City doesn't look like the Super Bowl bound." It's week 4, man. Like, they didn't look like this last year either until they got rolling. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't that long ago we lost the first 3 games and then went and won the Super Bowl. So, people can just zip it.
Yeah, they lost 2 in a row or something like that. Yeah. Pacheco, like we said they need to have a running game, didn't we?
Yeah.
Run him like crazy. If he's working, don't let off the gas.
Exactly.
That's what Andy Reid does. He lets off the gas. Feed that dude the rock, man. Let him run the crap out of that ball.
I mean, why change what's working? Right. Yeah, you want to change things up. You don't want to keep doing the same thing over and over and over. But on the other hand, if you're doing something and it's working, you don't want to stop doing what's working.
Yeah. And that pass rush, the reason it was getting home is because they went away from the run and keeping him honest. And then Pat's back there 8 seconds. Look, man, if you are going to end up getting a holding call if he's back there 8 seconds. Yeah. Your guy should be getting open after 8 seconds. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, so
yeah. So run the ball. That's simple. I mean, did you see anything else that the offense could have done different besides run?
Well, I mean, making those crucial plays that, the 2 and 3 and long, the second down, third down and long, you got to make those big plays. You got to make those happen. It's difficult to, every fourth down you have to punt it away or try to get that field goal every time. You've got to push and try to get that first down as much as possible. And it just doesn't seem like they're pushing as hard as they could. I don't know if it's just because of the wrong plays are being called, or if they're just not pushing themselves hard enough to get that extra yardage after contact and all that. I'm not sure what's going on with some of it, but
Well, I know that they're trying to have fun, but there's a play, and I'm pretty sure it was Kelsey Mahomes that designed the play. And look, most of the time these guys make great plays, but
yeah,
when you're like in a close game like you are, it's one thing to do it when you're ahead, but by big time. But they needed to get a first down, and then all of a sudden Kelsey goes under center, and they hike the ball, and he hands it off to McKinnon. He still got the first down, but the point of it is that he had to roll it back with a defender because he was tagging them low to get the first down. And it's like those plays can wait till you're ahead. I mean, like run that thing up the middle with some power. What you got is the three offensive linemen up front. The middle guys
yeah,
that's your best running play.
yep.
I mean, look what the Eagles do. They do that, what they call the tush push. They get real low like they're playing rugby, which I don't care for, but hey, it works. And they do that, and they don't play around. It's all power, man. That's what we need to do. Um, so anyway, we get out of there with a victory, the three, all the bitching moaning, but hey, we had to deal with some bad calls too. I'm like, they're letting them right back in this game. Otherwise, I think we would have buried them. So let them think what they want to think. We're 3-1 now.
Yeah.
So next week we play the Vikings. We'll play them in Minnesota. They're 1-3. However, I think they're better than their record. So they're kind of right up there with the Jets. They got to, they got some playmakers. If you play your B or A game, you'll win.
Yeah.
But you can't give them interceptions like you did last time. You can't turn over the ball.
No, the interceptions have got to stop. I mean, that's huge.
Yeah. Yep. And then so this is the only time I'll bring it up is the Taylor Swift. I don't care if she comes to games. I don't care.
Not me any.
That's but these NFL players that are saying, like on the Vikings, the cornerback saying, "Oh, I'm going to give him Kelsey crap and talk some crap." Hey, man, if you want to do that and wake him up, go ahead. So there was somebody posted that, and then there's something else posted that they've been seeing each other since July, and just now wanted to tell people. But I don't know if I'd read that somewhere on Facebook. No. So they've been, they know each other quite well. Of course, I'm going to pick the Chiefs to win this game by 7 points.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what offense is going to show up. The defense was playing good until, the turnovers, and then they just got worn out, until the end. Then they stopped them 3 consecutive times. They started figuring out that offense of the Jets. Zach Wilson of the Jets, they were giving him a lot of crap and saying, "Oh, he looks so good, blah blah." This maybe no, even a blind man might get lucky and figure out how many stairs he's got to climb on one flight of stairs. I mean, it's gonna, it's just a weird game. So, anyway, it was a good game. I almost threw stuff at the TV, but at the end, Patrick Mahomes sealed the deal with a long run there. So, anyways, Who are you picking for the Vikings game and Chiefs game?
Chiefs all the way.
Chiefs all the way? Okay.
Chiefs at least by 7.
At least by 7, yeah. All right, so do you have anything else you want to talk about either game?
No, not really. I mean, I just really hope that the refs stop with all the BS calls and flags and just knock that crap off and let the game happen. So
I mean, if it's obvious, that's one thing, but make a good call. If you're going to make the call, make it good. Don't just, oh, I think I saw it. If you're not sure, don't make it.
yeah.
Like the horse cow grab, there should be real reviews on some of this stuff that involve points and first downs. Just my opinion. But anyway, we got out of there with the win. I think we'll do some corrections. And Pacheco was the winner of the game. He gets the game ball. Guys, I hope he breaks 1,000 yards this season.
Yep.
All right, let's go on to our picks.
Okay.
Last week, you got 5 right. I got 3 right. That's not including, some ties that we had. The first game that we did was both picked the Jags to win, and they beat Atlanta. They pretty much blew out Atlanta. The Ravens and the Browns, you won that one. I picked the Browns. Like I said, I thought that would be really close, but the Ravens came out pissed and won that one. The Panthers and the Vikings. Let's see. That one I'm going to have to look out because I'm not sure who won that one.
Yeah.
Let's see here. If you want to pull up next week's games, that way we can go over that real quick after I find out here. Let's see. Okay. That's not what I want. Okay, the Vikings won 21. Okay. That's what I thought. That's their first win. So I won 4, you won 5. Okay. And then we both picked the Titans. And good, they beat Cincinnati. I'm happy about that. Can't stand Cincinnati. Bucks and the Saints. You picked the Bucks. The Bucks won. Dolphins and Buffalo. Buffalo beat the Dolphins. I won that one. See, Bears and the Bears. We both picked the Bears and lost. Can't believe Denver beat them. Came back and beat them.
Yeah.
And then we both picked the Eagles. They won. And then the Steelers. I don't know what's happened with them, but the Texans, man, they beat the crap out of them, and you won that one. Raiders and Chargers. Chargers won barely. Cards and 49ers. Of course, the 49ers won. Cowboys won. Won by 10. We both picked the Cowboys, but you picked by 10. They won over 10 points. And then the Seahawks. We both picked the Seahawks, and they won.
Okay.
So you got week 5 up there?
Yep.
You're going to call out the games.
All right. Week 5, we've got Bears and the Commanders.
I'm going to go Commanders. Commanders by 10.
You said Commanders by how many?
By 10.
Okay. Thank you, Commanders by 7.
Okay. Next game.
That would be Jaguars and the Bills.
Jags and the Bills. I'm going to go Bills by 10.
Okay. I'll do the same.
Okay, next one.
Saints and the Patriots.
What's that?
Saints and the Patriots.
Where are they playing? Are they playing New England or New Orleans?
Doesn't say.
I'm going to have to go with New England by 3.
Okay. I'm not really sure on this one. I think it's going to be closer game. I think I'm going to go Patriots by 3.
Okay.
Next one is the Titans and the Colts.
Man. I'm going to go Titans by 3, even though it could go either way.
I'm going to go Colts by 3. Just to be difficult.
All right, I like it. Next one.
Should be Ravens and the Steelers.
I'm definitely going for the Ravens. I'm not going to go for them by 10. Steelers have been horrible.
Well, yeah, put me down for the same.
Every time I go for the Steelers, they get their ass whooped.
All right, and then Panthers and the Lions.
I want to see the Lions go downhill, but I know they won't. So I'm going to go Lions 3.
Okay. All right, then we have the Texans and the Falcons.
Who'd you pick for the Lions or the Panthers? Who'd you pick?
I'm not sure. Yeah, because you're on NFL app, it doesn't have their win-loss record.
Lions have a better record.
I just hate going with the Lions.
I know, I do too. I want them to lose every game. That's all right, man. They'll choke.
I'm going to say Panthers by 3. I can't. No, I don't like the Lions. I can't do it.
I hope you win this one. I do.
Me too.
All right, next.
Okay, Texans and the Falcons.
I'm going to go for the Texans by 10.
Okay. I'm going to go Falcons by 3.
Okay.
Okay. Next, we have the Giants and the Dolphins.
Giants and the Dolphins? Yeah, well, that's... Yep. I'll go Miami by 10.
Yeah, that's about what I'm thinking. I'm going to say the Dolphins by 7.
Okay.
Okay. Now we have the Bengals and the Cardinals.
Man. I'm going to say Cardinals by 3.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Cardinals by 3.
I hope so. I can't stand Cincinnati. All right, next.
Okay, we've got the Eagles and the Rams.
Eagles. I'll go for Eagles by 3.
Yeah, I'll say Rams by 3. Why not?
Okay, next.
All right, we have the Jets and the Broncos.
I'd love to see the Broncos beat the Jets, but I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go with the Jets.
Yeah, I'm going with the Jets by 10.
I'll go by 7.
Difficulty there. So, okay, we're right back here with the Jets and the Broncos. I've got to go with the Jets. Got to go 10 with them because I can't stand the Jackass Broncos. So,
Yeah, I'll go 7 with the Jets also.
cool. And then we have the Kansas City Chiefs against the Vikings.
I want to go with KC, of course.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go by. I'm gonna go by 10.
Same.
10. Okay. So this will have a 2-part video just because we finished this. We had it to stop in the middle.
Well, we still got 2 more.
2 more. Okay, let's go on to the other 2.
We got the Cowboys and the 49ers.
That'll be a good game. That's going to be a great game.
Why do you say that?
Because they're both good. I'd say the 49ers maybe a little bit better. Those are the 2 teams that I don't think Detroit will beat.
Yeah.
And plus the Eagles. Those 3. So I'm going to go with the 49ers by 3. It's going to be close.
Yeah, I'll do the same. 49ers by 3.
Okay.
And then we have the Packers and the Raiders.
Packers and the Raiders.
Monday Night Football.
I'm going to go with the Packers by 10.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go Packers by 7.
Okay. All right.
Cool.
So what's going to be cool is Bill, you have a possible 3rd person in Josh. We're talking, and we'll get him in there as soon as we can. So we're excited about it.
Josh was supposed to be here. He was supposed to be here with us today, but he got called into work at the last possible minute. So yeah, he didn't make it, but hopefully he can be here next game or next video, and we're gonna do it. So yeah.
All right, awesome. So, like I said, can't wait till the game. It's a 4:00 game. It's a 4:25 game. Be up in Minnesota. I'll be drinking a brewski watching that game. And like I said, we'll do some shorts in between there until we can all 3 decide to do 2 videos. But it's all right if we do short videos too, if something comes to mind.
Yeah.
We're all a team.
Wouldn't it be 3:25 here time?
Be 3:25 your time, KC time.
Yep.
I was thinking Eastern time here and on the East Coast.
Oh.
So I want to see the offense, defense come out with it. They don't have to score 40 points, but I like them to score around 30 and keep them around 15, 17 points with a convincing victory. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So I want to see some growth off of this. I want to see the receivers start to respond.
Absolutely. We
So,
need something to happen.
yeah.
It needs to go good.
Well, go Chiefs, and until after the game, we'll be drop another video.
Yes. So I think that's all for me. Anything else?
That's it. Let's close this thing down.
Excellent. Well, once again, thanks for joining us here with Chiefs and Royals chat with me. I'm Wild Bill and my buddy Chad there on the split screen. So thanks for joining us. Glad to have you. Everybody be safe out there. And we will see you next game after next video after the next game. So
Right on.
easy. Peace out.
Peace out.